I just realized this video is gonna be a lot of me eating and trying to talk, so candy, candy. Let's eat a candy. Hello everybody! Today we are doing something a little bit spooky and a little bit fun because Halloween is tomorrow and we're so excited. So I'm taking some inspiration from Noelle Gallagher, linked down below. I will even link the video specifically that I'm referencing. She did a candy and movies and books recommendation video, and I thought that looked so fun and I wanted to do it, but here's the thing. I have not really, in my reading journey, read a lot of scary books. All of the scary horror thriller that I've read, you guys have seen, and we've heard about it and discussed it, and so I don't really want to give recommendations for books because I don't know if I can give you anything new. So instead, I thought we would try some candy, we'd sit down and have a little chat, and I have some of my favorite movies and honorable mentions that I wanted to talk to you about to get ready for spooky time. As an adult, I don't trick-or-treat anymore, obviously, and because of COVID, no one's going out. So me and my husband are going to be watching a bunch of scary movies, and we're going to be eating a bunch of candy. And I have gotten said candy prepared for this video, so I could show you. So I guess we'll do a candy and then we'll do a movie. And this isn't really a candy, but I wanted to start off with the popcorn because I really love popcorn, you guys. It's great treat, and it's good by itself and it's good with things, specifically chocolate. We have popcorn, we have water in my delightfully wicked water cup. I just realized this video is going to be a lot of me eating and trying to talk, so oh, we're in for a good time. Okay, so first movie I wanted to recommend is Halloween from 1978. This movie is amazing, and I'm gonna tell you why, okay? I'm gonna tell you exactly why. It captures everything that I love about the scary movie and the tropes and the oldness. I really love it. I really do. Mike Myers is horrifying, a very scary villain, man. And then they did all of these remakes. They did all of these remakes that like twisted it or ruined it a little bit or put sexual violence, and you know, something can be scary without sexual violence. It can be done. The original is a really good portrayal of that. Jamie Lee Curtis is our heroine, and she, as Laurie Strode, is so cool. She is so cool, okay? She starts as just like, I'm a teenager, and you're already, oh God, I'm spilling popcorn. And it's cool because you're already like transported back to a time where Jamie Lee Curtis was a teenager, and so it just feels very time capsuled but also very scary, and it's just very like that is fall, that's scary, that's Halloween, that's autumn for me. It's also one of those movies where it's not too horrifying. I can definitely watch it, you know, pretty frequently. I tend to like to watch it in summer for summer week. Okay, so the candy that I have for this one is the autumn mix. It's the autumn mix of candy corn. So it has regular candy corn, pumpkin corn, and like the ones that have chocolate on the bottom. Okay? Oh God, please don't rip. Victory. Now, I pretty much know that I love candy corn. I know not a lot of people like candy corn. I have heard some people akin it to like just chewing wax, which I can see. I'm not gonna blame you for that, and you know, have your opinion, but how am I gonna be able to show you these candies? Just, you know, normal candies. Candy corns. Normal. Good. I don't get the chocolate ones as frequently. Maybe that's why. That chocolate flavor doesn't taste good with it. I feel like I've had the like a caramel one and it was pretty good, but the chocolate one was not that good. Pumpkin, I believe, is just like normal but huge. So, all right. Okay, the pumpkin was big and a lot. Stuck in my teeth now. So, the next movie, I think I'm gonna go in like chronological order from oldest to newest movie. Ooh, and I'm also going to eat popcorn as a palate cleanser. Second movie I want to recommend is Scream from 1996. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Now, if you're someone who likes scary movies, this movie is for you. This is for all of the people who've ever watched a scary movie and been like, those people are dumb. Those people are I could be a better bad guy. I could be a better victim. This movie was nuts. It was scary, but not in the sense that like when I watched it as a kid, I was scared. I guess what's more horrifying to me now as an adult is not just like one person and they're a killer and, you know, whatever. What's more horrifying to me is like grander scheme kind of ideas. But Scream was still really good. And the whole time you're like, oh my god, what's happening? And then the reveal, it's one of those reveals that like I always forget is a reveal until until it's brought up or someone doesn't know the ending and you're like, oh my goodness. I can't say. So I really love that one. My husband hasn't seen it. We're actually going to watch it tomorrow for our Halloween. Since I am taking inspiration from Noelle's video, and I think she actually also recommended Scream. Scream is a good movie. Try it out. We'll use Noelle's candy that she loved from her video. Sour Patch Kids heads, 2 flavors in one. I don't typically like Sour Patch Kids. I like sour stuff, but I like my sour stuff to be like sour sweet tarts or something like that, where it's like a hard candy and you suck it and you suck the sour away. These are just softer and they're big kids. They're big kids, Sour Patch Kids, 2 heads and 1 kids. Okay. Oh, they're huge. Oh, it looks so sour. Okay. Oh, it is that bad. Oh god. Passion. Oh god. It doesn't help that it's just this huge candy piece and it's all sour and all sticky. What is this video? That was a ride. At first when I started to eat it, it wasn't that sour. And then as it just was sitting there, it just got worse. Next movie I want to... Oh, God. The next movie I want to talk about is from 2002. It is called Panic Room with Jodie Foster and Kristen Stewart, Girlfriend. Oh, my God. It's not like horror, terror. I think it's more of a thriller. It's mom and daughter, and they're looking for a new place, and they buy this new place, and this new place happens to have a panic room. What they don't know is this place also has a safe somewhere in the floorboards or something, and that safe has a bunch of money that these thieves know about. And these thieves come in to take the money thinking that no one is there, thinking that the house is still for sale. It's not. Jodie Foster and her daughter live there. Oh my god. A lot of horror and thriller and terror movies have female lead characters, and it can be very, very cool. I want to say Jodie Foster is amongst the coolest of heroines. She's super strong. She's super caring. Choice thriller. So if you're not completely into horror or terror, but you kind of want to like, ooh, like feel a little spook, because nothing is freakier to me than like home invasion, right? Like a place that you thought was safe that is no longer safe. Like, that's pretty terrifying, even if it's not like a terror or horror movie, you know? Candy, candy. Let's eat a candy. These are Cadbury Eggs, the Harvest Mix, okay? Okay. I love Cadbury eggs. I had to grab them. I had to see if there were any differences, but mainly I just wanted Cadbury eggs. So we have them now. Crisp sugar shell. That's crisp. I don't think the candy has like a taste difference, like from orange to yellow. I think it's just sweet. Sweet candy shell. Yes, I was right. Just a sweet candy shell. This is the best video ever. I mean, talking is kind of hard, and I'm sure it's gonna suck if you listen to it with headphones, but I'm having a blast. Next movie I want to talk about is from 2004. It is also not really like an exact horror, scary, well, it's scary, it's thriller, there's murder, a little. It's scary. Called The Secret Window, with Johnny Depp. This one, I only learned this year, was written by Stephen King. The Secret Window, the movie, is based off of a book by Stephen King. I'm not sure if it's the same title or not. So just in Stephen King style, it is about a writer played by Johnny Depp, and this writer lives alone in a small town, and then all of a sudden a man shows up at his door and claims that he had stolen his story. That Johnny Depp published a story that the man had wrote previously, and that he wants Johnny Depp to fix the story. And so there's this whole terror of like, who is this guy? Is it someone my ex-wife's new husband is sending? And there's this whole scary thriller kind of aspect. It's very atmospheric. He lives in this like log cabin, and it's very lonely and lonesome, and you get a lot of that feeling. The filmography, just every shot, every sequence, every time it fades into a new scene. I watch that movie every year. Gosh, I just love that movie so much. I'm trying to remember, because I've watched it so much, so frequently. I'm trying to remember the first time I watched it and if I got the ending. Because it's not like it's a confusing ending or something that comes out way out of left field. I don't even think I saw the ending coming at all. Okay, the candy for this is Kit Kats, but they're pumpkin pie. And on the back, look at those sweet guys. Look at them. They're so cute. Okay, so these ones do come in like a single. You know how most Kit Kats come in like a double? At least even if it's like a baby, it'll come in like a twin. Just pick up on my metaphor and just be okay. Okay, very good. Still chocolate on the outside. It's like that chocolate is flavored though, with nutmeg and cinnamon, allspice for sure. Wow. Natural and artificial flavoring. Come on, I want to know what those are. I'm calling it now. Nutmeg, cinnamon, allspice, possibly clove, okay? Very good. Very delicious, actually. It's, I'm gonna have another one for science. But no, this one's good. Very good. Next, we're jumping a decade, basically. We're gonna go to 2017. And in 2017, Hereditary came out. Girl, that movie did something that no other movie has ever done. At least not that I have seen. That movie made you sit with the characters. That movie put you in a horrible situation where you feel anxious and dread and terror, and you just sit with the character. You just sit with them and watch their face change, with the dread of the knowledge of what has happened and what is going on, and the terror and the anxiety. There are brief moments of gore, I think maybe 2 or 3 moments of gore, but the main part of that movie is the terror that just builds, and just most of the time you're sitting there being like, what is happening? Why is all of this happening? And then the ending comes and you have to look up what happens, what the ending means. And honestly, it's a one and done. Like, even if you watch it and you're still like, I'm confused, you still don't want to rewatch it. You just don't. It's, none of it makes you feel good. Horrifying. Synopsis of Hereditary. Basically, it's a nuclear family and their daughter has some unlabeled mental disability that's going on, and mom loses her mom, and that kind of starts this cycle of events that's leads into all of spoilers and the entire ending, so I can't really tell you, but it's amazing. And people have told me that if I liked Hereditary, then I will like Midsummer. And I'm like, I didn't like Hereditary. It was a terrifying movie. It was scary. I'm sorry, Hereditary came out in 2018. We're going backwards now. We're going back to 2017. Back in 2017, It Chapter 1 came out, and girl, I did not expect to A, be scared of this movie, or B, like this movie for other elements aside from the scary part. All of those actors, all of those kid actors did fabulous. I truly felt and cared and wanted these kids to be friends and wanted them to have each other, and oh my gosh. It was a very sweet little portrayal of the Losers Club that touched me emotionally. I know this is a scary movie recommendation, but it was something that truly hit me, and it was like, wow, that's great. But on the exact opposite side of that coin is the terror that is the Skarsgård clown. Oh my god. Skarsgård's Pennywise is terrifying, and there's a particular scene, if I can find it, God, I don't know how I am. I'm not going to tell you about that scene. Just know that scene was horrifying, and I think about it all the time. I haven't had a candy in a while. Reese's peanut butter cups, but they're shaped like bats. Okay, this is gonna be fun. You see what those, oh, goodbye. You see what those bats are shaped like? Let's see how close this bat looks. Oh, not close at all. This is sad. This is a sad excuse for a bat. It's like, we don't know if it's a pumpkin or a bat. It's definitely not a circle, so we don't have a cup for it. I think the ratio is off. Is it? No, it's not. Never mind. The last 2 movies I'm going to talk about were both in 2019, so I will just tell you about them in the order that I watched them. The first movie is... This is such a chill video all of a sudden. I'm kicked back, having some popcorn. First movie is Us. It has Lupita Nyong'o. I don't know the dad's name. She really carries that movie. Like, you don't need anything else. Lupita Nyong'o in a horror movie, like, you're there. You're welcome. This is another movie by Jordan Peele and I think Blumhouse. He did it after Get Out, and it didn't receive as much like hype as Get Out did, but I loved it. It was very scary. I think it was scary also because it was like the whole time you're trying to figure out what is going on. Basically, like, there are these people who look like you, but they're not you, and all of these creepy things and imagery, and it's atmospheric, it's tense, there's terror, it's thrilling. Lupita Nyong'o carries the whole film, and it's not like the other actors, because there's a dad actor and then her two kids, and it's not like any of them are doing they're doing anything bad. Very, very good. Slight commentary. It's definitely not as hardcore on the commentary as Get Out is, but it is there, and it's terrifying. But it was more fun because it was something that you kind of got to discover, and it also kind of felt like something you could imprint your own meaning upon if you wanted to. This is another Kit Kat, but this one is Witch's Brew. So it is, oh god, I'm spilling. It is just marshmallow flavored coating. But look, they also have cute little witchy people there on the bottom. At least this one comes as a twin. Okay. She's pretty green. Definitely not as green as like the green tea Kit Kats are. But, that's marshmallow. Still chocolate, but marshmallow flavoring on top. I'm out of water. Let's talk about the last movie and eat the last candy. I'm gonna eat the last candy first because the movie is gross. Reese's. Reese's. These are called outrageous. Stuffed with pieces candy. Look at what that is. Look at that! There's like lightning as if it's Frankenstein. Heck yeah! Stuffed with actual Reese's Pieces. It's milk chocolate, peanut butter, and caramel. So there's peanut butter, caramel, and the Reese's Pieces inside of this like chocolate monstrosity. Dear God, I've had so much candy already. This has been an evolving video. We started worried, we got excited, then it became relaxed, and now my stomach hurts. Outrageous. Let's open this up. Oh, okay. It kind of looks like a Snickers? Or, I don't know. I want desperately for that to be nougat. Oh, it looks like a payday! Yeah! Oh, man. My stomach hurts. Yeah, that has Reese's Pieces in it. Oh, yeah, it does. Oh, God. Okay, I got it. Don't worry. Ugh. So, oh God. I don't know if it's because I've had so much chocolate just now, but that was not good, really. It was just a lot. Wow. You know you're getting old when you start to have a lot of candy and instead of it giving you energy, it makes you shake. Last movie I want to talk about, 2019, The Platform. This was a movie that came out on Netflix. It was originally done in Spanish. I watched it in the original Spanish, which made it so, almost, it gave it some dark humor, okay? When you can have dark humor in, a terrifying situation, okay? I think that you have done very well. So, this movie, slight commentary as well, mainly horror. It is about this man we follow, and he gets put into this prison-type situation where there is a bunch of floors, right? And there's no windows and there's no doors, and you can't get out. And there's 2 people on each floor. Okay, but the floor goes down like hundreds, right? But there's also this big hole in the floor and on the ceiling. And through that floor comes a platform. And every day, I think it's just once a day, it comes down and it stops at each floor for like a minute and a half. And you have that amount of time to eat. So, as you can imagine, the people on the top floors get the best choice of food, right? Well, as it starts getting lower and lower and lower on the food chain of the floors, the amount of food not only goes down, but the quality of the food also goes down as well. Um, it is a huge commentary piece on socialism and classism, and how to even escape something like that, like a prison. And it was a very thought provoking piece. It was also disgusting. You know, there's gonna be some gore. You know that if it has to do with food and the scarcity of food, that cannibalism is gonna come up. It whew, is also one of those that I think I can only watch once because it was like, yeah, it fills me with fear. You know, not one of those where it's like, oh, I think someone's gonna come and put me on, you know, like in that prison, but more so is like, I cannot even be imagining myself here at all because the fear is real. It's so real. So those are 8 movies that I definitely recommend. I wanted to talk about some honorable mentions because while I think that those are some of the best scary movies or thriller movies that I have seen, I also wanted to let you guys know that I have a total guilty pleasure in watching the Conjuring collection. I don't know why. They're not that good. But I do love them. I mean, I think I'm just one of those people who really likes when things connect. Like, give me a 20-book series. I freaking love it. Give me 4 different book series that are all connected to each other and you have to read them in a specific order. Girl, it's complicated. I love it. Let's get into it. Let's discuss. I think that's why I like the Conjuring collection, because they're not only specifically the Conjuring with the actors and the actor and actress who plays Ed and Lorraine Warren, but there's also the Annabelle stuff and La Llorona and all of that, so very fun. Also, another movie that I watched recently that I did not find very scary, but there was one horrifying moment in it. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I'm not sure what story it's referencing. If I can figure out what story it's referencing, I'll let you know here. But horrifying moment. It's just a scene in this movie, and it goes by so fast. I feel like it's only like 5 minutes long, but it is one of the scariest things I've ever seen. And like, if you want to watch something scary that's really short, just watch that. Like, you don't even need context. Maybe I'll leave a link down below to that scene if you want to see it. Ooh, I'll also leave a link down below to that scene that terrifies me. So if you want some spoilers, down there in the description box below. I think we're gonna be done there, because 8 movies that I recommended and 8-ish candies that I've eaten here in front of you, and now my stomach hurts. So I am going to go have a lot more water now. So I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you have a safe Halloween, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!